Wilson, this needs to be done. I got my bag full of Bluetooth speakers on the table and I'm ready to go because these guys, these people, I'm gonna call you people. Some would call y'all haters, some would call y'all fanboys, but I'm gonna call you people because I'm trying to be respectful. Wilson, just do your thing back there and let me take care of this. I got this. Guys, this is in regards to my last video. It was about the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, the new big bad boy on the block. It's killing the game right now. When we talk about pound for pound, bass, loudness, clarity, outdoor activity, this thing, pound for pound, probably the best thing you can buy, dude. I'm just gonna put it out there. I compared it to its siblings, the Motion Boom and the Motion Plus and the JBL Extreme 3, and that's where some of you guys had a fit. Y'all started acting like them dang January 6 people when you took that L in my last video. Well, I'm gonna serve you up a hot, fresh, steaming L today in this video as well, because in that video you said, well, this speaker is not even fair. This speaker should be compared to not the JBL Extreme 3, but this $500 speaker, the Boombox 2. I'm gonna put this down because we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna get into that a little later, but I just need to throw out some specs here, okay? So I'm gonna post my notes. I took some notes, I went on the internet and looked up price. I looked up speaker name, price, and wattage output. Now the wattage outputs that I found for JBL were, they were in RMS, which is continuous power, which is lower than peak power. I can't verify this for sure, but I think the Motion products, I think their output power has been put on the internet as peak power. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it'll work out either way still, but I'm gonna just tell you right now. So we got the Flip 6. It is a direct competitor to the Motion Plus. Why? Because I know, but just hear me out. The Flip 6, well, it kind of gets convoluted because they're not direct competitors as far as these three speakers going up against the other three speakers, but they fall somewhere in between because this Motion Plus right here compares to the JBL Flip 6 because of price and power output. Now, I will tell you right now that the Flip 6 is $129. We're talking retail, not sales and stuff. $129, 30 watts RMS, okay? 20 for the woofer and 10 for the tweeter. It has a woofer and a tweeter, total 30 watts. Compared to the Motion Plus at $106 and 30 watts peak power, okay? You see it's got tweeters and woofers in here, okay? It's got that separated sound. So that's why I say it compares. But the Motion Plus also compares to this JBL Charge 5 right here, which is my favorite small carryable Bluetooth speaker. In the JBL lineup, and actually as far as like the small speaker lineup, this is actually my favorite one. Pound for pound, you got extra stupid long battery life, you got great sound when it comes to treble, mids and highs and lows, and it's just got a great sound, great package. The price point is okay, it's $179. I don't really like the price, but I didn't mind paying it because I really like this speaker, man. I like the form factor a lot. So $179 is gonna get you 40 watts RMS, 30 for the woofer, one woofer, and 10 for the tweeter. Whereas the Motion Plus, we're still hanging out here at the Motion Plus at $106 and 30 watts. So 10 watts less than the $179 JBL Charge 5, but it's in the same type of category, right? But if you want to take it up a notch, this Motion Boom will also compare to the Charge 5, coming in at $109 at 30 peak watts. The problem is this thing doesn't have any tweeters, okay? It's got 30 watts all pushing into these dynamic range drivers right here. So right here, you got sound separation with a woofer and a tweeter and some passive radiators. This one, you just got boom. You got the dynamic range, and then you got the woofers, or you got the dynamic range, and then you got the passive radiators. But this thing destroys the Charge 5. In fact, it destroys it so much that last year I not only compared it to the Charge 5 and it killed it, but it also destroyed the Extreme 3 in the boom department, okay? Just in bass only, okay? Even at full volume, you get maximum bass with this thing at 30 watts for $109, okay? 30 watts. When you pick up this Extreme 3, you're gonna have to pay $379. That's the retail price, okay? $379, and you're getting 100 watts, okay? You're getting 2 woofers, you're getting 2 tweeters, and then you get your passive radiators right here. That's a lot of money, man. 100 watts versus 30 watts, and this one actually destroys it as far as outdoor sound, you know, like playing at the basketball court or, at a picnic or something like that, you got $109 and $379. That's the comparison. But I can put this one away now. Soundcore has come out with I'm getting a little confused. I got so many speakers here. Soundcore just came out with this Motion Boom Plus, and I compared it the other day to the Extreme 3, and we're still killing the game here because this pound for pound is the best speaker you can buy, in my opinion, for what you need. Outdoor activity, you got portability, you got a handle, plus the strap right here. You just got a heavy speaker that you can only use the strap with, and sometimes you just, I got a big hand, so I can palm this thing like football, but I would enjoy a handle. It's heavy enough to have a handle. But let's get to the nitty gritty here. All right, so we have 80 watts peak, okay, versus 100 watts RMS. That's, it's only 20 watts. No big deal, but we know what 20 watts can do. This thing has a 20 watt deficit, all right, already. But we're talking $179 versus $379. And you saw in my last video that it absolutely destroyed this thing as far as volume. Now, some of you guys say the highs are too harsh. Well, it's got a 7-band EQ, all right, and some presets. Choose from something, bring down the highs to your liking. You can't really do that with the JBL speaker, man. You get what you get. Some of you guys says, well, you got to put it in low frequency mode to get it to bump. Here's the news flash. It was already in low frequency mode. I already did that. And then some people say, well, you were playing it in DC mode. You got to plug it in and put it in AC mode. I'm not doing that. This is a $379 Bluetooth portable speaker. I'm not plugging it in to use it. You see what I'm saying? Because this one don't do that. You just press the button, turn it on, and it jams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that little competition again. So then you guys said, hey, throw some more money at the problem. Ugh, so I did. I got this heavy ass JBL Extreme or JBL Boombox 2, which is out of the league of all of these speakers, to be honest with you, when it comes to price and power output. We're talking 160 watts RMS power. That's a lot of power. And then we have to pay $500 to get it. It is $499 on their website. 80 watts, 160 watts, 179, $500. Now you can see the size difference in these things, just like you saw the size difference with the Extreme 3. But this is the direct competitor, as you can see, with power for the JBL Extreme 3. But I gotta take this outside now and compare these two because the haters don't wanna take the L. And I'll be honest with you, I've already done this sound check in my house with my wife. My wife was blown away. I told her how much these speakers cost. It was like a blind test, and she was like, why are we discussing this? She was just like, why is this even an issue? But I guess you guys need to find out for yourself. So Wilson, pack your stuff up, let's go.
All right, man, look, I think both companies actually do put out fantastic products. Like I said earlier, my favorite, small carryable Bluetooth speaker is the JBL Charge 5. I think it's just the best all around. But in the case of these bigger ones that put out more power and, things of that nature, I gotta go with the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, man. It's really killing the game for what you get when you're paying the price. Now, some people do say, hey, JBL speakers are built with quality, and I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you, man. When you touch a JBL Bluetooth speaker, you feel nothing but premium build quality. But how come y'all don't have that same energy when I talk about earbuds and headphones? That's when you all jump to the ship and say, I don't care about how it looks. I don't care about the build quality. All I care about is the sound. Well, have that same energy here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't be straddling the fence and playing both sides, man. So, when we talk about build quality, JBL has it hands down. I don't even think that's a question of a fight, man. Just give it to JBL. But when it comes to sound and pound for pound bass and clarity and the measure of these two speakers right here, I'm just gonna shut up, man. I got them both connected here. I'm gonna put them up to about 60% right there for each of them, and I'm gonna let them speak for themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and play you the Boombox first, and we'll see how this goes. I do have the mic about 6 to 8 feet away from the speakers, and I'm actually standing about 20 feet away from both of these speakers because they are stupid loud. But in my opinion, the JBL speaker sounds great. Man, I'm getting a great sound back here. It's nice and full. It really fills up my backyard. But then you start to hear the Motion Boom Plus, and I'm hearing a lot more clarity. You know, the bass is, you know, it's pulled back a little bit. It's not so forward, and it's pulled back. Now, granted, I do have the EQ set to something I would prefer. They don't give you that option with JBL, but I like hearing that clarity, man, especially in an outdoor environment like this. And you think about this, man, when you're talking about, you know, pound for pound and, you know, just punching. When somebody purchases a big Bluetooth speaker, man, they want loud and they want bass, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to pay $500 for it, you know what I'm saying? And then they have the audacity to say you can party cast or party boost these things. So that means you can buy more than one or up to 100. Dude, you could buy like 3 or 4 of these, you know, Soundcore Motion Pluses, Motion Boom Pluses, and still haven't even scraped the price of one JBL speaker, man. it's getting a little out of hand here, guys. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you make the decisions you want to make. I'm just here to showcase these two products, you know, and put them up against each other and let you hear, you know, what they actually sound like together. So let's go ahead and finish this off, and I hope you guys have a good week, man, and just take the L and walk off, bruh. Here we go. This is both speakers playing simultaneously. I'm gonna put it in the red zone. Oh, in the red zone. Let's go to that JBL. All right, Motion Boom. Man, it just sounds muffled right now. All right, man, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is I like my music the way I like my music, and I like spending my money on things that give me what I like. Y'all have a good one, man. Be good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.